And it says it's going live. And we're live.
Hi, welcome to the StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as Janitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It. And this is episode 397. I think this may be the earliest we've ever recorded.
Yes, I think it is. I think you're right.
Get to see morning, Megan. Morning, Amy.
Yeah, and I noticed hopefully the feed out there is not doing this, but Megan pauses for me for a little bit and then she chipmunks herself forward. So I don't know what's going on with the connection, but hopefully it'll adjust and be fine.
Excellent. Loving the ZK Deneen pottery mugs. Yay. 2022. You've got a current one.
Yeah, I get to pick those up in March this year. Like they called me and
March.
said, "Hey, can
this
you
month.
deliver?"
This
yeah,
month.
yeah, March to this month. And yeah, they called and asked if they could push the schedule up because they had had some other people that they were working with, and yeah. Anyway, they offered it to us first because of our loyalty, and so we got to move up in production. Nice.
Excellent, excellent. Well, today is favorite things. And also is, as I mentioned, it is a new month. Am I coming through okay?
Yes.
Okay. And so that means those who got their self-striping entries in, it's been fun to really see the dashboard start getting filled out and more check marks. Uh-oh.
No, I was just like, can I win a prize?
You do have 2 check marks, if that's worth anything to you, right?
It is.
And so that third column of check marks has been unlocked. Get those entries in. And then I drew for a winner before we got started. And then forgot to grab the yarn. Just a second. Okay. I will go run off.
Do I dance?
Yeah, do something.
Oh, we see a little cartoon Megan out there. That's cute. I was
yeah. Sorry, this is Spreckled
quick.
Whimsy in the Goodbye Cruel World colorway.
Oh.
8 stripe repeats. Look at those greens and purples and blues. So and a nice contrast. I guess you're gonna have to squint maybe a little bit, but we were chatting last night about sorry, tangent, like the worst possible knitting that you could wish upon somebody, like a maniacal laughter, like because somebody mentioned somebody else was going to be doing a tubular bind off for their Hohies pullover version of the Elton. The Elton pullover, and they're like, you should do that with mohair. There was a little ZK rivalry. And I was like, oh, I would not even wish that for my worst. Pulling that mohair through all of those stitches one by one. Oh, anyway,
and
so
especially on a
black yarn is
boxy
often
type. I mean, that's a lot of stitches.
Yes. So no, don't ever do that with mohair. Knitting with black yarn in low light is also kind of another one of those, like, don't knit that, or don't wish that on any other knitter. Anyway, this is the prize. Reach out to me, Megan at StockinetteZombies.com, and the winner is Mostly Munchies. Congratulations, Mostly Munchies. Yeah.
I remember her from my monster days, I believe.
Yep.
Making a lot of monsters and self-striping socks. So
yes, yeah, like her Instagram feed is chock full of stuffy goodness, stuffed full of stuffy goodness and chocked full of self-striping socks. Just beautiful self-striping socks. So
more fuel to that fire.
Yes. And yeah, we soldier on, right? Like it's a year long, so you can catch up.
Yes, catch
You
up.
can get ahead. The dashboard, if you enter ahead, doesn't show it until the month actually happens. So you can see whether or not you're caught up. And then as like it rolled over into March, if you had had 3, all of a sudden your check mark would appear. I'm loving the dashboard.
Yes. And we had somebody who just missed the February cutoff for some like knee highs or something like that.
Mhm.
They had got extra for the month of February, like a short month and a long sock, but
Yeah.
no worries, enter it, it counts. And you'll get that entry this month.
Yes. And
And
we
then you
draw
can
from
catch
all
up
of the
and do
entries,
2 more.
right? So it's not
Yeah.
just
Yes.
you missed out on February. It's like all of the entries. So
Yeah. So if they choose to do a smaller sock this month, then they can get that in and have 3 entries into the drawings. So very exciting.
yeah, I'm super excited about all the self-striping going on in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've got some self-striping sitting here as part of my favorite things. I'm back in it. I'm in it. I took
I have some
last year off.
self-striping for you
Yeah.
at my house. So
Yes. Even more excited.
yeah. But favorite things.
Do you want me to jump in?
Well, one quick reminder, we are still book KAL adventure, choose your own book adventure KAL. We're still in that first quarter, so there's time to do the different categories and get yourself entered. We've had a few people jump in from other places and join us on Discord, so it's very exciting to see them. If they're watching, hello and welcome. We're so excited to have, more people discover our little KAL and get it rolling. By the end of the year, I just want to see dozens of new people.
Yeah.
So.
I think one of my favorite, like tied to a book thus far, because I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Was the Foot book by Dr. Seuss, and it was socks.
Oh, yes. Or Fox and Socks is a book.
I was like, oh, that's inventive.
Yeah.
So yeah, join the fun. We love it. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, I have a couple things here queued up, ready to go. I joined a sticker club, and I don't know if I had mentioned that in the past here, but I've seen these stickers. So here's a packaged one. I've seen these stickers at local bookstores and whatnot, and you can see this one's yarn and socks and really cute. So I've bought them like this. But then when I was out there, I saw that they had a sticker of the month club. And so they got my email address from me ordering these cute little stickers here, right? And then they sent me more stuff to entice me. Well, the sticker club, they had I don't know if it was quite half price, but it was quite the deal. So I joined in so that my first month was half price. And I got a lot of stickers. So they don't have the cute backing and packaging. So maybe that's how they save a little bit of money sending you all them. But these were like food was the theme. So that one's baking. That was one of the non-food ones, flowers and an alphabet. Maybe each month gives you an alphabet. They all seem to be a little bit shiny, which is really cool. Like here's food trucks. But I think I'll just end up with my favorite one. It's these guys. They're little food animals. Pineapple and the cotton candy.
Cute.
So cute. So this is like, I don't know, reverting back to my 10-year-old self with all these stickers. And I did have the journal that I did start this year.
Yeah, you've been journaling.
Yeah, so I've been sticking away because even though, I might not be a fan of bubble tea, the stickers are cute. So if you want some of these, email me. Maybe I can pop some in the mail for you because I'm not going to use these necessarily, but they're super cute.
Yeah. You had just cleared the deck with like all of your of a months, right? So
yes,
getting stickers, pretty low space as far as what's taking up in your house, right?
Right. Right. And again, it was the 50% off. So they charged me for my second month. And I think I might pause because I mean, how am I going to use all? Like, I can't imagine. It's so many.
Yeah.
This one's fun. It's cheese snacks. See, and I used 2 of them already.
Yeah,
But
the cheese balls. I remember that big old thing of cheese balls.
I got little goldfish crackers and cheese. Yeah. So I don't know, super cute. And I've just been having a lot of fun with that. There's like even a mac and cheese one. But
Wait, was that a
so
theme? I guess you said it was food. Food was the
yeah, it was a
theme.
food theme. There's a few non-theme items in there. So like this cute borders, stickers,
Cool.
which will be really useful. Oh, I knocked my thing, but like sushi, like you can make your own little sushi board. So yes, sticker-tastic. So that's been making me happy.
Mm.
And then, oh, I forgot about these. This is another favorite, couch potatoes. Anyway, so fun with stickers, silly stickers. I really like the tiny food ones. Like they're real tiny, like they can fit in your line of writing, like an emoji.
Yeah.
Which is
Emoji
fun.
stickers. Yeah.
Well, and then my other favorite thing is we are in March now, is starting a new project. So I did really appreciate having that kind of like I finished everything that I was targeting to finish for January, February texture. And then I had some time. So I picked up some stuff to elongate my son's sweater because it was just a smidge too short. You know, you raise your arm and then you can kind of get a gap. So I picked up and got that on the needles to like elongate it. And, you know, it's just kind of a side thing that's just enough of a hurdle that you wouldn't do it in any other time. And so that was good. And then, yeah, finishing up, like I got to work on my cross stitch a little bit, but then March 1st hit and it's new pattern. So I started my
Pressed flowers.
pressed flowers. Thank you. Had a
It's
brain.
so pretty.
But yeah.
What are
So
the two colors?
This is Malabrigo, the Arreo Sport Weight.
So
And
saturated, that color.
yes, it's like Prussian blue, I think. So it's very dark. It's like black. And then this is the first color from Diane's fade from Suburban Stitcher. So it's going to be the pinks part of that. So the first 3 months of the fade, I'm going to put in here.
It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah. And if you want
Are
to
you going
that,
to how are you going to, are you just going to every repeat switch it out, or how are you doing the fading?
Quite decided. I do think that each repeat would work. Here's the fade.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be nice and high contrast. And then but I thought maybe there'd be something where I could do like in the middle of a flower. So that it looks like it's more of a fade than a line. Yeah. But I think, again, I'm going to get through the first flower set and then take a look at it. I could have swatched. I saw so much swatching last night. I did not. But
I did not swatch either, although I did do 2 separate ones at the same time. So I think I kind of worked out some of that. But yeah, Lynn was also making a pressed flowers at the same time and was like, if only there was a way that you could figure out how these colors would work. I was like, darn it, Lynn. I know, but I'm not swatching. Yes. You get an ooh from Sandy, and Lisa says hello as well. So
hello. Yeah, I am excited about getting started on this project. And I think you were right. You know, when you have so many slip stitches, the progress feels like real slow.
it does. It's addictive because it's a fabulous motif and you love seeing the flowers kind of. So you're like, oh, more. But yeah, it's like 2 rows to get 1 row, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's not as bad as linen stitch, but it might as well be linen stitch for how much progress you feel.
Those ones where you just get to go all the way back are nice, but yeah.
Oh
And
yes, the breathing
you're
row.
doing it flat, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I was doing it in the round. So there was a lot of purling involved with doing it in the round as well until I got to the upper part. But
Yeah, and the sleeves are worked in the round, right?
from the
Okay.
top
Yep.
down, which is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, well, won't this just be going the opposite direction on the sleeves? Oh well, whatever.
The motif looks the same.
Yeah,
So
it does.
viewed from either direction, right? But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I mentioned self-striping has been giving me all of the heart eyes. I showed off my lavender loon last week in the skein, and now I'm going to show it off in the cake. Like,
Ooh,
now I don't
gorgeous.
quite know what I don't know if I want to do or just have it be like art. Like, oh, it's so breathtakingly beautiful, but it'll be beautiful in the finished object as well. But oh my Lord, I love it. It's just been sitting there making me happy since I've caked it up. So that's a favorite thing. I also found some more self-striping, our Fiber Nymph colorway from way back when. Have you already knit yours up? I think I'm remembering you had already knit yours up.
I don't remember us having a fiber nymph colorway.
For ZK? Yeah. Minnesota Nice. ZK 2014.
Oh wow. Okay. And I guess I didn't realize it was self-striping.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's a self-striping ZK 2014.
Okay.
Like, now you're questioning myself.
Well, now I'm wondering where it is because I don't have socks that look like that.
Greens and blues and browns.
Yeah, I mean, I have the orange ones that I lost one of the socks.
Yeah. Anyway, self-striping, making me happy. Also got some woolens and nosh in her. Really enjoying that, like, you can buy like 90 grams of some of her colorway, her self-striping, or like, I think there's even a smaller, like an 80 gram option, but this is percolated, which these aren't necessarily my colors, but the inspiration of coffee is like, I think I may be, other people are like over 50% water. I may be more coffee than I am human. Percolated screamed at me, may end up being something for my husband. They seem like husband socks, although he hasn't really been wearing a lot of his socks since we've been at home, even though he still has cold feet. Just saying. Every once in a while, I say things like, wouldn't it be nice if somebody lovingly made you hand knit socks for your feet that are so cold all the time? But yeah, got to retrain him that it's okay to wear those socks, not just to work, that you can wear them at home as well. But yes, this is Targi. Love it, love it. And then she is also having a sweater along with some of her solids. Yeah. And so I grabbed this. I'm trying to remember which one this was part of. I think it was our cornucopia. That we both knit the self-striping socks out of, that I got at India Tangled. Okay. So yeah, this is a component, one of the component stripes. And you can kind of see them all. And I got this green Targi. And I can't remember, I don't think it's like a clean beginning of March start. So details are not great here, but she is having a sweater along because she started doing solids. Not that you can't make sweaters with self-striping. But yeah, I'm excited about having all of this Targi and all of this beauty. I too, sorry if this is TMI for anyone. I too signed up for a subscription to MeUndies. I'm loving their prints. And like you, I like wanted to get in on like a discount. What was the What was the one that I wanted to get? I feel like I've ordered so many now. They were like Valentine's Day related.
Okay.
And so there was two brontosauruses that had their heads making the heart. Sorry, I'll make them with my hands with their heads. And I'm trying to think. Oh, they had a Friends one, like Friends themed, with like the chicken that went on Joey's head and the sofa and pivots. Pivot. Pivot. So yeah, signed up for that. I think you can, much like your sticker of the month, you can pause it, or if you don't like the print that month, you can say, I want this other one or
Yep,
something.
and
But
you can skip it. Yeah, it's really easy to skip too. Like if you're
so
like,
you've
"Oh,
done MeUndies as well?
I have, but I have so many, right? Like I think
Yeah.
I did it for a couple years, right? So it's like
Okay.
I have I have quite the MeUndies collection. Now, granted, they're in various states, right? So because
Mhm,
it was a while ago.
mhm.
And yeah, I think that I might rejoin and try a different style
Ah,
at some point.
they have a limited, because I think my favorite of the ones that I've ordered is not one that you can get of the month, right? Like you can only select certain ones of the month. But like you said, like you can cancel the one that would have normally come and pick a different one, right? So planning on doing that and building out my own, I guess, my own underwear drawer.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I think it's really smart. I think more people should do those kind of essentials subscriptions
Yeah,
because
coming to your, yeah.
yeah, because then it's like, oh, well, this is really fun. I need it, you
Mm.
know. I
A
mean,
little bit
after
of
you get
joy in your inbox
6 months,
or
you're kind of like,
in your mailbox. Joy in your mailbox, right?
yep, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Alicia says that could she use the carpool lane this morning because we're in the car with her. My vote is yes, but I'm guessing the police officer might not agree.
I think it might get you more in trouble.
These ladies are chatting. Does that count? No, now you're a distracted driver.
Exactly.
Uh, yeah. Well, have a great rest of your Thursday. And thanks for chatting with us. I hope that your crafting brings you joy.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, Ufta. We got it. We got it in.